Not everyone thinks about radar detectors until they really need one. Maybe it's a long stretch of highway, a sudden speed trap, or just wanting a little extra awareness behind the wheel. Radar detectors aren't flashy or high-tech looking, but they do one job really well, and that's keeping you informed. In this video, we're breaking down the top 6 radar detectors out right now, looking at what each one does best and who they're right for. We've linked everything we mentioned in the description below, so you can take a closer look. Let's get into number 6 on the list. Number 6, Radenso Pro M. If you're looking for something compact that still packs in solid performance, the Radenso Pro M might be the one to look at. It's not the flashiest detector out there, but that's kind of the point. It's small, light, and easy to tuck away on your windshield, which makes it a great choice for city drivers or anyone who wants to keep a low profile. What really stands out with the Pro M is how well it handles false alerts. It uses GPS to remember common false sources like automatic doors and traffic sensors, so over time it actually gets quieter. The longer you use it, you'll still get alerts when it matters, but you won't be annoyed by every grocery store you pass. It covers all the major radar bands, including KK&X, and it also detects MRCT and MRCD photo radar, which a lot of cheaper detectors skip over. The display is a small old screen. It's bright and easy to read, but because it's compact, the text and icons are a little tighter than some larger models. Stealth is another big selling point here. The Pro M is undetectable by radar detectors, which is something to consider if you drive through areas where detectors are banned. It's also one of the quieter models on this list. During use, there's no loud beeping or overly aggressive tones, just enough to get your attention without becoming a distraction. The menu system can take a little getting used to, and because the display is small, you may find yourself doing a bit of scrolling to make adjustments, but once you got it set up, it just works. Overall, the Radenso Pro M is a reliable go-to for drivers who want something effective but discreet. It's especially well-suited for commuters and urban drivers who need smart filtering without a bulky setup. Number 5, Uniden R3. If long-range detection is your top priority, the Uniden R3 still deserves a solid spot on your radar. Despite being a bit older than some of the newer models on this list, it holds up incredibly well, especially for the price. This is a single antenna radar detector, but don't let that fool you. It's one of the most sensitive detectors in its class, picking up signals from a long distance and giving you plenty of time to react. It shines on open highways and wide stretches of road, which makes it a favorite for weekend road trippers and daily commuters alike. The R3 features GPS functionality, so it can remember where false alerts happen and automatically mute them in the future. It also includes red light and speed camera alerts, which is useful in more populated areas. The alert tones are customizable too, so you can choose something subtle or something more urgent depending on your preferences. Its OLED display is larger than you'd expect at this price point and stays readable even in direct sunlight. The layout is clean, the interface is simple, and there's not much of a learning curve. Uniden also includes both a magnetic and suction mount, which helps you keep it steady and positioned just the way you like. Now, it's not perfect. The R3 doesn't include directional arrows, so it won't tell you where the signal is coming from. And while its false alert filtering is solid, it's not quite as refined as the more expensive models, especially in dense urban areas. That said, you're getting a lot of performance for the money here. The Uniden R3 sits in a very comfortable middle ground, not quite budget, but nowhere near the premium tier either. For drivers who want serious range without spending top dollar, this one still holds up really well. Number 4, Escort Max 360. This is the first radar detector on the list with directional arrows, and that's a big deal. Knowing where a threat is coming from, front, rear, or side, adds a whole layer of confidence when you're on the road, and the Escort Max 360 handles that job well. It's designed to be reliable both in cities and out on highways with solid all-band detection and one of the better false alert filtering systems you'll find, especially for this price range. Thanks to its auto-learn technology, it uses GPS to automatically remember where false alerts happen and mutes them over time, so you're not hearing the same signal every day in the same spot. The Max 360 comes with built-in Bluetooth, which connects to the Escort Live app. That means real-time shared alerts from other users, speed limit data, and updates pushed straight to the device. It's not a must-have feature for everyone, but if you like crowdsourced info, it adds a lot of value. The display is big, bright, and full color. Everything is laid out in a way that's super easy to understand. Even if you're new to radar detectors, the alert tones are customizable and more than just beeps. They include voice prompts and clear labels, so you know exactly what's going on. The only real knock against the Max 360 is the size. It's definitely on the bulkier side, which might bother folks who prefer a clean, minimal dashboard. Also, for its price, it's starting to feel slightly outpaced by newer models, especially in raw detection range and update speed. The update process itself is a bit clunky and requires a wired connection through Escort's software. Still, this one's a great mid-tier option if you value user-friendly design, arrows, and solid app integration more than just raw power. The Escort Max 360 It's a lot, right? Number 3, Uniden R7. The Uniden R7 takes everything people liked about the R3 and cranks it up a notch. This is the first detector in the lineup with dual antennas, which not only gives you better range but also enables directional arrows so you know if the radar signal is coming from the front, back, or side, and that alone changes how you react behind the wheel. It's often compared to models that cost quite a bit more, and that's because its performance is seriously competitive whether you're a road tripper who covers hundreds of miles in a week or someone who just wants advanced protection on daily routes. The R7 delivers reliable alerts with enough time to respond. The display is one of the biggest to find on any radar detector. It shows a ton of real-time info like your current speed, signal strength, band type, and even the direction of the threat. At a glance, it might look a little busy at first, but once you get used to it, it's extremely useful, especially if you like to stay informed while driving. The R7 supports both manual and automatic GPS lockouts, which means it'll learn and mute false alerts over time or let you block them on the spot. There's also support for K and narrowband segmentation, which helps filter out irrelevant K alerts and fine-tune what you're really listening for. Audio-wise, it's one of the loudest detectors out there. Alerts come through clearly even in noisy vehicles or with music playing, and you can adjust tones and volume to suit your taste. On the downside, it's a large unit, and in smaller cars, it might block a bit of your windshield view. Also, the menu system is deep with a lot of customization, so expect a small learning curve at first. If you're the kind of driver who wants range, visibility, and control all in one device, the Uniden R7 should be high on your list. Number 2, Escort Redline 360C. If you're after a radar detector that pretty much does it all, the Escort Redline 360 comes packed with just about every feature you could ask for. It's a premium all-rounder built for serious drivers who don't want to compromise on range, stealth, or smart functionality. One of its standout features is its RDD invisibility. It's completely undetectable by radar detectors, which is key if you drive through states or regions where radar detectors aren't allowed. It's also got directional arrows, dual antennas, and a powerful detection range that rivals or beats just about anything else on the market. It includes built-in Wi-Fi, which means if you park it in a garage with a connection, it can update itself automatically without needing to be plugged into a computer. That's a small but incredibly convenient feature, especially for folks who want to keep things up to date without extra steps. The Escort Live app integration adds crowdsourced real-time alerts, and GPS functionality helps it automatically mute known false alerts over time. Using their auto-learn tech, it's constantly adjusting to your driving patterns and the roads you travel most. Its old display is sharp and adjusts brightness on its own based on ambient light, so it stays readable without being a distraction. The alert tones or clear voice announcements are calm and easy to understand, and there's a solid sense of polish to everything from the menu to the mounting hardware. The trade-off is that it's on the heavier and bulkier side, and it's easily the most expensive detector on this list. But for what you get, stealth, long-range, real-time alerts, and automatic updates, it's hard to argue with the value if you're someone who spends a lot of time behind the wheel and takes ticket prevention seriously. For drivers who want the most complete package without cutting corners, the Escort Redline 360 is a top-tier choice. Number 1, Uniden R8. Right now, the Uniden R8 sits at the top of the radar detector market, and for good reason. It takes everything that worked with the R7 and just pushes it further with dual antennas and some of the fastest alert response times available. This detector gives you a serious edge whether you're driving through open country roads or dense metro areas. What stands out immediately is the range. It consistently detects radar signals earlier than most models out there, which gives you more time to react, especially on long stretches of highway or when approaching over hills and around curves. It features directional arrows so you'll know if a signal is coming from the front, back, or side, and includes full support for GPS alerts, Ka-band segmentation, and MRCT/MRCD detection, so you're covered whether you're dealing with traditional radar guns or more modern photo enforcement systems. The false alert filtering has been improved over the R7, so it handles urban environments better. It learns over time thanks to both manual and automatic GPS lockouts, and it does a great job of staying quiet where it should while still picking up alleged threats quickly. The screen is large and clear with enough room to show multiple threats at once, plus speed, band, signal strength, and direction. The voice alerts are calm, easy to follow, and the volume is adjustable for louder vehicles. It's built solidly too, with a strong suction cup mount that holds up well even over bumpy roads. The design is a bit bigger than older Uniden models, so if you're driving a compact car, it might take up more windshield space than you'd like, and of course, the price tag reflects its top-tier status. But if you're looking for the best overall radar detector available right now, with no major compromises, the Uniden R8 is the one to beat. That's our list of the 6 best radar detectors available right now, whether you're after long-range protection, smart filtering, or just something simple that gets the job done, there's an option here that'll suit your driving style and budget. We'd love to hear which one you're thinking about picking up, or if you already use one of these, let us know your experience in the comments below. All the links to the products we mentioned are in the description, so you can check out current prices and more details. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.